Hi everyone. This is about endeavoring to address the implied blame that can often be not even consciously recognized, although it can be very damaging. So that's why the title of this is "Stop the Blame Game." But it's not what you maybe might think. When it comes to the law of attraction, when it comes to manifesting, when it comes to the power of thought, when it comes to the facts of life, uh, that thoughts are things and that we have energy centers, we have chakras, and those chakras influence our physical, and our physical influences our chakras. Um, when it comes to all of these questions of creating or manifesting, materializing what we desire. And when it comes to the discussions of, well, I created those thoughts. All of that is absolutely true, and it is our ticket to the life that we want. The blame part of it that I want to address, and I talk about this in my book as well, is the implied blame that if you have negative feelings, so there's an implied blame in the phrase, if you have negative feelings, you created them. So let me break this down. Let me explain what I mean. I had some negative feelings about something, or I have negative feelings about someone, or something, or some event, or whatever. I created those feelings. There's no judgment about having created the feelings. I'm perfectly justified in having created whatever those feelings are. The point is not about a concept of right or wrong, or, good person, bad person, because you had negative feelings or a bad person. That's bullshit. And I want to try to dispel this entire thing because it's not helpful. It doesn't help you, and it doesn't help me be in the state that we need to be in to manifest to materialize what we desire. And let me just put in here, what you desire is your absolute divine right to have. What you desire is your absolute divine right to have. The universe is unlimited. The universe is perpetually expanding. We live in a physical universe that is perpetually expanding. Every second, every millisecond, the universe is expanding. We are, by a divine right, it is our divine right to have what we desire. Society, which is built on the concept of lack and limitation, is all too eager to fill you with all sorts of bullshit about how you're not supposed to want what you want, and you can't have what you want because it's hard, and blah, 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 blah. And it's all bullshit. So I just want to talk about that, just want to make mention of that. It is your divine right to have everything that you desire without limitation, period, end of sentence. You are worthy. And it is really, really, really important that if you are on a path of being the most joyous, happy, fulfilled person, you must focus on how it is your right to have what you desire. It must become that you really, truly believe this deep down in your gut. And those doubts were implanted. Those doubts are implanted. All that bullshit, garbage, crap, it's implanted. And it doesn't do any good. More to that point, I cannot be poor enough to make someone else rich. I can't get poor enough to make another person rich. I can't be sick enough to make someone, bring someone, instill health in someone. Bring someone to health. I can't be sick enough. I can't be sick enough. I can't be miserable enough to have a positive impact on someone else's emotional state. I cannot be miserable enough to bring joy to a person, to bring love to a person, to bring light to a person. I can't be miserable enough to do that. Because the formula doesn't work. That's a shit formula. But if you think about the subconscious beliefs that society puts on us, what do they say? Well, you shouldn't be rich because, that's bad, and money makes you a bad person. Bullshit. What we need are more rich people. What we need are more of us being fulfilled and rich and abundant and emotionally fat. Like, you don't have to be physically fat, it's not, but the point is to be fat, to be fulfilled. We need more of us who are bursting with light. We need more of us to be rich because there's an unlimited supply. The entire psychology of lack is so damaging, and it's so wrong. It's so wrong. So I want to really push against this. And where the blame part comes in is the concept that there's a bad good, that a person is bad good based upon the emotions that they feel or the thoughts they... No. So let us dispel this, and let me try to dispel this, or let me try to really make some strong, put some strong light on this. I was sexually assaulted. I was violently abused. I was brutalized. I was brutally abused. If I think about those events, I'm angry at the people who did those things. I hate the people that did those things to me. Those are negative emotions that I created. I'm not wrong for creating those emotions. It's just a matter of a fact that they came from me. The emotions about those events came from me. They're created by me. It's not right or wrong. I'm perfectly justified in feeling all that. But the thing is, it's one thing for me to make a simple statement like, okay, yeah, I hate those people. Okay, now moving on, not staying there. I do not gain any benefit. I do not gain wealth. I do not gain health. I do not gain joy. I do not gain well-being. I do not gain love by staying in that place with those events. All I do is feel worse. And then I'm definitely not putting light out into the world. I'm not being light, so how could I possibly shine it on someone else? I'm not being wealthy and well and healthy and fulfilled, so how could I possibly spill it out onto someone else? No. By staying there, I'm miserable. So the point about why it's important to think about and to remember and to consciously recognize that I created the negative thoughts and feelings is that so I can not create them as well. As I created them, I can also not create them. Or as I created those, I can create the ones that benefit me. As I created those negative emotions that came from me and those negative thoughts, I can also I can create well-being thoughts, things that make me feel happy, things that make me feel good, things that make me feel light, things that make me feel rich, things that make me feel fulfilled and abundant. And your purpose in life is to be happy. My purpose in life is to be happy. It's really that simple. Our purpose in life is to be happy. Please, 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 please do everything that makes you happy. You being happy are a light, and you being a light, shine it inevitably by default and by definition on everyone around you. And it is inescapable. It is an inescapable fact. So take a light. If there's any light here for you, if I'm giving you light, if you feel you're getting light, please take it. I offer it with the fullness of my heart, the fullness of the love that I have in my heart. And I am just a channel. I am not the source. It's really easy to be a channel. It's really hard to be the source. And why would anyone want to do that when the unlimited source exists for our access every moment, every millisecond of our existence? The unlimited fountain of abundance and love and light and fulfill, it's all there for us to access every minute, every second. So I'm just a channel. You are a channel. And isn't it much great? So that means, well, you don't have to put effort, you don't have to, oh, I gotta be happy. You don't have to do any of that. You don't have to work hard to be happy. Yes, you spend time being mindful. You spend time, to be in that space. You do your meditation, you do your mindfulness, but it doesn't have to be hard because we are channels. We are not the source. We don't have to be. The source exists without us. It's there for us to access. It's just there all the time. Be blessed.